Hey guys, we are reading from the NIV today, and we are reading Obadiah. It's just one chapter and one devotion today, so it should be pretty quick for this one. Okay, introduction. Obadiah's prophecy centers around an ancient feud between Edom and Israel. As descendants of Esau, the Edomites hold a grudge against Israel because Jacob has cheated their ancestor of his birthright. Obadiah prophesies judgment against Edom, reminding the people of Edom that God is in control of the world. Edom itself will be destroyed, but Mount Zion and Israel will be delivered, and God's kingdom will triumph. Hi, whoever's watching. Okay, Obadiah. The vision of Obadiah. This is what the sovereign Lord says about Edom. We have heard a message from the Lord. An envoy was sent to the nations to say, "Rise and let us go against her for battle. See, I will make you small among the nations. You will be utterly despised. The pride of your heart has deceived you. You who live in the clefts of the rocks and make your home on the heights. You who say to yourself, who can bring me down to the ground? Though you soar like the eagle and make your nest among the stars, from there I will bring you down, declares the Lord. If thieves came to you, if robbers in the night, oh, what a disaster awaits you. Would they not steal only as much as they wanted? If grape pickers came to you, would they not leave a few grapes? But how Esau will be ransacked, has his hidden treasures pillaged. All your allies will force you to the border. Your friends will deceive and overpower you. Those who eat your bread will set a trap for you, but you will not detect it. In that day, declares the Lord, will I not destroy the wise men of Edom, men of understanding in the mountains of Esau? Your warriors, O Teman, will be terrified, and everyone in Esau's mountains will be cut down in the slaughter because of the violence against your brother Jacob. You will be covered with shame. You will be destroyed forever. On the day you stood aloof while strangers carried off his wealth and foreigners entered his gates and cast lots for Jerusalem, you were like one of them. You should not look down on your brother in the day of his misfortune, nor rejoice over the people of Judah in the day of their destruction, nor boast so much in the day of their trouble. You should not march through the gates of my people in the day of their disaster, nor look down on them in their calamity, in the day of their disaster, nor seize their wealth in the day of their disaster. You should not wait at the crossroads to cut down their fugitives, nor hand over their survivors in the day of their trouble. The day of the Lord is near for all nations. As you have done, it will be done to you. Your deeds will return upon your own head. Just as you drank on my holy hill, so all the nations will drink continually. They will drink and be as if they had never been. But on Mount Zion will be deliverance. It will be holy, and the house of Jacob will possess its inheritance. The house of Jacob will be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. The house of Esau will be stubble, and they will set it on fire and consume it. There will be no survivors from the house of Esau. The Lord has spoken. People from the Negev will occupy the mountains of Esau, and people from the foothills will possess the land of the Philistines. They will occupy the fields of Ephraim and Samaria, and Benjamin will possess Gilead. This company of Israelite exiles who are in Canaan will possess the land as far as Zarephath. The exiles from Jerusalem who are in Sepharad will possess the towns of the Negev. Deliverers will go up on Mount Zion to govern the mountains of Esau, and the kingdom will be the Lord's. Okay, and we have a devotion for this one. Verse Obadiah 3, verse 4. Author Edith Bajema. Passage Obadiah 1, verse 14. God touches the untouchables. I read today in our newspaper of a refugee camp, a place of hopelessness and despair. They are women who have been raped and beaten by soldiers wait listlessly while war in their country rages on. Hundreds of miles away, their husbands, brothers, and sons sit in death camps that rival those of Nazi Germany. Lord, stop those who are doing this, is all I can say. I feel helpless. The oppressors are beyond my reach. It seems that justice cannot touch them. Christians who read the newspapers with an eye to pray know that there is much to cry out to God about Individuals, families, nations all take their turn in oppressing or abusing others. In many cases, the oppressors are out of reach of justice. They seem untouchable. Obadiah lived during a time when Israel was being attacked, oppressed, beaten down. The Edomites, cousins of Israel, were taking part in this ransacking. They were glad in Israel's trouble. They cut down fugitives and handed over survivors. Edomites were untouchable, smug in the security of their mountain strongholds, sure that no one could dislodge them. A wealth of advisors skilled in war and foreign policy gave them confidence. No one, least of all the beleaguered Israelites, was going to bring them down. No one except God. God, whom the Bible describes as having incomparably great power, Ephesians 1 verse 19, and as being able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine. Ephesians 3 verse 20. God has the power to say, though you can fly like a bird or prey, or the world's most powerful bomber, though you make your headquarters in a place as unreachable as the next galaxy, still I can bring you down. We may not be able to march into a foreign country and bring oppressors to justice. We may not be able to arrest the drug dealers who hide in our cities. We may not be able to get emergency food past military blockades, but we can pray. Through our prayers, God changes situations that baffle even the most skilled negotiators. The next time you pick up a newspaper, pray. Through your prayers, God will save those whose only hope is his unfailing love. Okay, guys, that's it for Obadiah. Thanks for watching and listening. We'll get into Jonah next time. Bye.